All right, it's time for another week of ZTGD Radio. This is episode 896.
Too goddamn many episodes.
I want to know how many times you've said that. Like,
I don't. I'll tell you what, it's been a lot more since we hit 800.
Yeah, you only about what? You figure you do one a week, 52 weeks. Within 2 years, you'll be at 1,000.
Man, what you gonna say then? You're gonna be like Samuel L. Jackson with the snakes on the plane?
I mean, at that point, you're just like, I don't know, fuck it. It's June 1st. I had to think about that for a second, because today's the last day of May, so we're officially in June.
Mm-hmm.
All right. On the show, we have Terrence.
What up?
Got the Wombat.
Yes, sir.
And we have a newcomer. His name is Steven.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Oh, man, it's a good week. It's not E3.
Oh,
yeah. Jinx. No, but yeah, that
What are you, 5?
that was the same cadence and everything we
It
did.
was.
That was great. But yeah, I forgot about that. That is this week.
So we got PlayStation on Tuesday, and then we got G off on Friday, and then Xbox on Sunday. And I'd assume Nintendo would do
Nintendo.
something.
Yeah, they'll sneak in there. So actually, you know what? It'll probably be next week. Probably like Tuesday or Wednesday, I bet. I feel
That's
like
stupid.
Like
Why not do it this week?
Because they like to be different, you know? They like to be outside the box. So, keep us guessing.
Oh, okay. Sure, if you say so. I guess we just talk about video games. I'm just trying to think of my embargoes because
That's what we do here. That's what we do here. Yeah.
It is not what we do here. It has never been what we do here. Oh, all right, Terrence. I know we're going to talk about James Bond, but is there anything else?
Hang on. Hang on. So I finished which I'm going to send you those today because I have like 3 I need to shoot over to you. But I finished the review for Thick as Thieves. I think we talked about it enough last week. It got a little update that didn't really. I was
like, you guys didn't sound too like gung ho about it last week. So
yeah, it's not. It's well, and the point I really hammer home in the review is that this is an early access game in all but name. Like, I don't know if they're like trying to, avoid that, having that early access tag or what, but this is 100% an early access game. Like, I give them credit because it's only $5. So, the campaign bit is like 4 hours long. So you get, like $1 an hour type deal. So, I mean, there's something there, I guess, but I just don't know. It's an early access game. Like, they're still waiting on adding the other criminals that you can choose from, adding the other maps, a bunch of, content. Like, I hate early access. Anyways, I played. What all have I played this week? Honestly, I played a lot of James Bond.
Yeah, I played quite a bit of that myself.
Yeah, I think I'm probably almost at the end, but I'll wait because I know Steven is handling that, so I'll let him lead the topic and I'll just kind of jump in. I played some my usual stuff. Some Fortnite. One of the things that I played actually with Steven was the Escape the Backrooms launched on Game Pass, which I didn't know because I don't lurk in Reddits and all that stuff like some people do. Like, I don't know all the ins and outs of all this different stuff.
Like,
so I wasn't aware of that.
Over there.
What'd you say?
Like you degenerates over there that lurk on Reddit.
Yeah. Exactly. I wish I could. Like, I wish I was more informed about some of the stuff that happens on. Well, wait a minute, hold on. Not all of it now. I don't need to know about
there's
some
some
furry
stuff
and all that shit.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I don't know all that. But like, I didn't realize the Backrooms thing was this whole spawn from a Reddit post shit. Yeah, like it apparently
too, right?
It's really good. Yeah, it's a movie.
Yeah, my son just saw it on Thursday.
What do you think?
He liked it.
Okay.
He
Yeah.
said it wasn't very scary, but he liked it.
Oh,
That's what I was reading. That the reviews read more like it's a psychological kind of um drama horror type situation and less of a in your face scares. But it's getting good reviews. But so it all spawned from a Reddit post essentially. And so in this game, Escape the Backrooms, you start off in this like office building that's been, I guess, abandoned, and there's yellow wallpaper, and you hear the hum of the fluorescent lights, constantly. And there's I guess the objective is you have to escape each like floor, because we made it, I don't know, like 7 floors, and it like changes each level. And on some floors there's a monster that chases you, and on some floors there's not. There was some that was like really quick that we finished, and it's like a maze. So you start, at one point, and you have to like find something to repair or a key to open a door, and then you ultimately find the exit. And then all the time you're just, dodging this monster. But I mean, you get lost because the environments all look very similar.
I'm so confused because I feel like there's been like 1,000 of these games.
Yep, there have, because it is, yeah, it's just one of those games that's jumping on the new hotness. Because I mean, remember when Slender Man was the new hotness? We had 50,000 Slender Man games. This feels like a game that I play with my kids that was a Slender Man game.
Yeah, it sounds like the YouTuber games that
yep.
And something pops up on the screen and they scream and it's like, oh, 10,000 hits.
Yep, exactly, and that's what it felt like. I mean, I think we had some fun. It was some laughs and some screams and startles
like
and
a bitch.
Yeah, and there's streaming footage of that.
There's evidence of there out there. I screamed like a bitch. I don't do horror games super well, and this has got one of those things where you'll turn a corner or something right in your face. So yeah,
like and subscribe.
That's what they do. Yep.
Slam that bell.
Get that notification.
One of my kids watched it. He's like, slice that like button. I'm like, oh man, they got, this aggressive, sir. Goodness.
You can't tell me what to do.
But yeah, it was one of those games. So I mean, I don't think it's something that I'll probably play again. But I mean, it was a nice diversion. We had a good time running around.
Does anybody play these games again? Like I hear about them once and they're like hot for a week and then nobody ever plays them again.
See, I feel like that's how it works. Like you get a week of, the influencers, and I use air quotes when I say that. The influencers, really pushing it. Oh my God, chat, this game is so scary and fun. You should download it today. And then that next week they're on to the next one. Like that's
Terrence,
just.
could I tell you that I love your white guy influencer voice?
Thank you.
It's one of my favorite things.
He's going to use that voice for the rest of the podcast, right?
I'm going to tell you right now.
I sure can.
I swear to Christ, if you say, hey, chat, I will punch you right in between the eyes.
You believe this, chat?
Fuck off.
Listen, I love doing that on here just randomly. All right, listen, chat. So I feel like
chat. Fucking, who's chat? Who?
Who's the chat? That's the question. But see, somebody out there is listening and they know. They was like, he's talking to me right now. They leaned a little forward like, oh, he's talking to me. They know they the chat. They know who it is.
Mm-hmm.
But okay. So yeah, probably ain't gonna go back to it. Like I said, I'm gonna wait for James Bond. I did go back to Twilight Princess, played a little more of that. Like I said, I'm as the Wolf Link version. I don't know if I like it as much as being the Wolf Link version. I want to go back to being normal Link, but I guess that happens at some point.
Yeah, I mean, that was the big thing about that game was like, if you hated the wolf parts, sorry.
Oh, okay. Got you. I don't hate it. Like, it's not like terrible. I don't know. It's just so far, because I'm still early, into the wolf. It's just not as good. I imagine you probably get, unlock shit later that deepens the experience or something, hopefully.
I just never cared about the wolf parts. Like, just give me the dungeons.
Got you. Played some more Lego Batman.
I finally did the Party Man sequence.
Did you love it?
Oh, I loved
my God,
it.
I loved it.
That was so good.
Like it just played on repeat. I literally just set the controller down and just sat there and like vibed out for a minute because I love that song.
Well, they used it. They used it as like a gameplay device because you had to find the boom boxes and like when you get closer to them, it would get louder.
Yep.
I thought that was very cool.
So I didn't break them because I was scared the music would stop. Did you actually try?
Oh yeah, I broke them because they're the collectible for the level.
Yeah. So did the music stop though? Because I wasn't even worried about the collectible. I was like, fuck
no,
that.
I mean there's 5 of them in the level, so the music keeps going. It just changes volume because it's in a different place now.
Got you. Yeah, I was worried it was going to like take the music out all the way, and I was like, no, I love this. Like I'll skip it. I'll come back to this collectible.
I can't believe they got the Prince license. That's kind of crazy,
right? I'm like, man, and it's the whole song.
Oh yeah,
like even the movie only had a little snippet of it. Like that's the whole Party Man song that they play in that game.
They almost went verbatim for the dialogue too, which was kind of crazy because I've only seen that movie like 6,000 times. So
right. Very good game. Like that is a super fun game. I love all the little touches and stuff in there, and they really found a way to seamlessly almost weave the different Batman movies into one cohesive kind of story. I don't know. It's very artfully done. You know, I think.
Yeah, I like it a lot. Yeah. I just wish it didn't focus on co-op because I get so frustrated playing through the levels and like, especially like that level because it was like, oh, you need to cut the glass. Well, I gotta switch to Catwoman. Okay. Well, now you gotta pull the thing. Oh, well, I gotta switch back to Batman. Like, Jesus Christ. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I wish that they had, if for no other game, I wish that this one they had really just made it a single player game because that's the other thing they kind of had to do. Like in some of those scenes, like they had to write in, you know, why the other person was, you know, there. Why is Catwoman here? Because you know she wasn't even in this movie when this happened. Like, you know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know. I wish they didn't focus so much on co-op, but that's really the only negative I have for that game. Like it's a lot of fun. Like unlocking the different Batmobiles. Like I was I
mean, I just needed to buy 89. We're good.
That's the one that I've been riding in the most, but like I got the money for the studs for the Adam West one.
Oh, I did. Yeah, I did buy the Adam West one too. Yeah.
Yep.
Like the rest of them, I can take them or leave them, but the Adam West one and the fucking 89, those are my jams.
I don't have it yet. I don't know when you unlock it. I do want to drive the animated series Batmobile though at some point.
Yeah, that one's pretty cool too. Yeah, but who gives a shit about the Tumbler? Like, I mean,
right?
Fucking Tumbler. Nobody cares.
That one, and then the one from Batman versus Superman is in there too.
Like, I
can buy that one. I skip right over it.
Yeah, I don't even remember that. Like if you asked me to draw that one, I'd be like, I don't know.
Exactly. Yeah. But yeah, so played some of that. What else? Hang on. Oh, the other thing that I played a lot of is Path of Exile 2. A friend of mine got the because it's on sale there's a free weekend going on this weekend, or I guess this past weekend when you listen to this. But it's also on sale on Xbox. It was like half off, so he like
I thought this was free.
The thing. It is because see that.
Well, that's not free if it's half off.
Well, right. Okay, so hold on. I'm gonna explain. It's going to be free to play when it comes out, but it's early access. So you can pay for early access to play it right now, or you can wait for the free to play. And these friends are Path of Exile heads, and so they paid for the early access, and they was like, "Oh, come on, T, come on and get this with us and play the game." And I'm like, "Bruh, listen, the way my bank account work is, you understand? I'm gonna wait for it to be free to play, okay? So I'm gonna be patient. I'm not gonna purchase this." So he ended up getting it for me because they wanted me to play it, and I thought that this was just really a Diablo clone.
It's not.
But it's really not. It's 100% not. Where Diablo is absolutely a power fantasy, and you can, destroy waves of mobs at level 5, with your abilities in Diablo. You cannot do that in Path of Exile. It's much more an action RPG. You have to utilize a dodge and, utilize your attacks and stuff, wisely. Like, it's not even just like hold down, A button to use your little auto attack. Like the attacks in Path of Exile, like the basic attack is the right bumper. Like the control scheme is kind of like the fucking Souls games.
I was gonna say, if you want to describe
like
Path of Exile, it is the Diablo equivalent of Dark Souls, where everybody who plays it thinks they're the hottest shit on the planet.
Wow.
I mean, it's true.
Okay,
They're like, well, you play Diablo, whatever.
I think you're right, because I have read or seen some of that air of folks on Twix and stuff. I mean, y'all know me, chat, right? You know me. I'm not 100% like that.
Get up, chat.
I totally, I don't think I'm hot shit. I've died so many times, like I'm not even great at the game, but I'm enjoying the experience. Like I'm enjoying playing it. Kind of coming up with a build and stuff. And there's so many variations. Like, and what's crazy about this game is like because I picked a druid class, which, can shapeshift into a werewolf, a bear, and a dragon. But in this game, you can mix and match your abilities and skills. Like I can pull abilities from, the witch class and play my druid as, like a, what is that class in Diablo? Necromancer, with a whole bunch of minions and stuff, because that's how the witch plays. Or I can use the mercenary class, which plays like the devil hunter in Diablo 3, so very fast paced, with the crossbows and shit like that. Like I could play my druid as that, and then shapeshift into a dragon and do some crazy shit, and then come back. Like it's the possibilities in this game are just nigh endless, as far as creativity when it comes to building your class and stuff. And that's going to be fascinating for a lot of people. Me, I just like to see really flashy attacks happen, and stuff like that. So I'm not going to go super deep, but I think that's cool that definitely it has the option to do that. That's neat.
I think it's a very interesting world that we live in, where you have to pay for early access to a free-to-play game.
100%. And it's $30 normally for the early access thing.
$30 to play a free-to-play game early.
Mm-hmm. And I actually, because it's free to play, so they have a microtransaction shop. Nothing in there gives you power or anything like that, but it's like all skins and stuff, and then you can buy like stash tabs, so you buy more storage space and different stuff like that. And the prices you wouldn't believe, and people paying this.
Of course,
$500.
People are paying to play a game early. That's free.
I mean, I guess you're right. I guess you're right. It just further boggles my mind, because you're going to shell out the $500 to get this flashy space skin or whatever, when the game is going to be free to play. So you spent the $30 to get in here, and now you're going to throw them this. I don't know. It's a lot. But you know what? You can't take it with you, right? So if you got the money, hey, you go ahead and spend it.
This couldn't possibly be anything better to spend it on. I don't know.
I mean, maybe for them, maybe that's it. They were like, listen, all I have is my PC and my refrigerator. So
I thought you were going to say my balls and my word.
I thought about it, but I was trying to make it. Obviously, I went right to that because Scarface. But I was trying to make it game related.
Okay. Did he die?
Terrence, did we lose you?
Oh my God! I think did it cut
is.
out? I could hear y'all, but I don't know what happened. See, PC audio, man. PC audio. What I said was,
you should just install Linux and just play Path of Exile.
I think that's it for me. I'm sure there's other stuff that I played, but I'll probably mention it while y'all are talking or whatever. So yeah, I'll move on to the next one.
All right. Well, I guess we'll move on to Steven, because I know we want to talk about Bond.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a moment. First of all, thanks for having me on. This week played a few things. Finished up a review for R-Type 3 Dimensions. Ken's got that, so look for that up on the site. I'm assuming sometime in the near future.
Yeah, people don't know how like reviews work. Like I have them sitting on my desktop, and they just run as they come in.
Yeah, no. That game, it's been a while since I played an R-type game. Growing up in the 80s and around the arcade scene, side-scrolling shooters were nothing new to me. And I, played a few R-types back, years ago. So I was kind of excited about this one. And boy, that has changed. I think I mentioned in the review that it's like felt like the Souls game of R-type games, because my first playthrough lasted all of about a minute. And I didn't think, I'm like going, okay, what am I doing wrong here? What is going on? So I booted it back up. Second playthrough, I think I lasted about a minute and a half, and I'm thinking, what in the hell's going on? It's tough. But fortunately there was a infinite mode, which for someone, I guess, like me, allowed me to go a little bit further in the game. So that was, at least I got to experience the game that way, even if I was dying about every 30, 40 seconds, something like that.
I mean, I love those kind of games, but I'm at the age now where, like, if there's not infinite lives, I ain't seeing the final boss.
Well, I mean, and that's what I kept asking. I'm like, who can play this? Because, and I think my biggest takeaway from it was like, it plays really well. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's very fluid. It's not like the controls are clunky. I just think the ship moves too slow when you're controlling the ship up and down, back and forth. I think it moves too slow for the amount of action that's on the screen. I mean, they're throwing everything but the kitchen sink at you. And then when you get to a boss level, that's even worse. And it's almost like the ship controlled too slow for the action at the moment. And it was very off-putting. I'm not saying it was a bad game, but I'm not saying it was a great game. And I, didn't give it a great review score. So, anybody that's into those R-type games, maybe take a look at some videos before you think about purchasing that.
I also played one of those type of games. That was one of the things I played, because he sent me something like that. It's like Cyvar 3 or something.
Cyvar.
But go on. Go ahead. I don't like those games. I'm not a fan.
See, I love those kind of games, but I suck at them now.
I suck.
I'm terrible at them now.
It really makes you start questioning yourself, especially being of the older generation. And I'll just say it. I'm the oldest person in the room right now. You start questioning, am I really getting that bad? Are my reflexes getting that far off that I can't play these games anymore? Or is it something else? And I go to a different game and I'm just fine. There's no problems. I can play fighting games. I'm not great at them, but I can play them. I can do racing sims. And you get to this and it's like a kick in the dick. You just like, what the hell am I doing? What am I doing wrong? So, just didn't feel like I could keep up with it. So, and I don't think it was me. I think it was the game itself. But
it's not you.
Yeah.
It's not me. It's you. It's you.
It's not me. It's you. Right. Right. No, other than that, Terrence and I mentioned offline, I play, games in the evenings a lot of times with my older brother. So we like to find some co-op games. We did play the, backroom escape thing, again, to kind of piggyback on what Terrence was saying with that game. Yeah, you play it for a few rounds, few levels, you get some jump scares. There's supposed to be a story there, and I think that if someone were diligent enough to make their way through that game, it might have a cohesive story, but they really don't give you a whole lot of reason to go back to it. Once you've seen a few levels and, seen a few jump scares and solved a few puzzles, it's like, yeah, I'm good. So, other than that, we finished a playthrough of Subnautica 2 as far as what's available. That game preview, if you want to call it that, has just made me super excited to play the rest of that game. And unfortunately, it looks like the timing of that's going to be several years out. So I think they kind of jumped the gun with releasing what they have. It did get me excited for the games to the point where I went back and started playing Subnautica 1, which is a joy to play. And it was on sale last week, so that helped. But I guess we'll move right into Bond 007 First Light. Is that what it's called? Yeah, First Light. So I am still fairly early on. I think I'm about probably three and a half hours in. I just got it on Friday. And then, of course, life gets in the way sometimes, so I didn't get a chance to play it until like Saturday. But I think I'm like 3.5 hours in. I think I'm on the 3rd or 4th chapter of the game. So far, I am loving that game. Everything about it so far has been fun. The set pieces are extremely gorgeous. The action is amazing. The opener, after I played the opener, I think I texted Terrence and texted Ken and said, just finished the opener. Wow. It's something right out of an action action movie, the explosions, the sneaking, all that stuff. It was right out of an action movie, and it was fantastic.
That intro is one of the best intros I've played in a long time.
And I think the fun part about it, though, was, if you look at it, when you're going through that whole opening sequence, you're not even using 10% of the abilities that you start gaining shortly thereafter. So you're kind of just making your way through the level, and which kind of leads to the next part of this, which in all the action games, RPGs, open worlds, anything that I've ever played, this by far has got to have the best tutorial I have ever played. The montage sequence and training was awesome. The training missions have been awesome. Just all around joy in the game. And I know, Terrence, you've seen a few glitches here and there. I haven't run across too many glitches, but I've played enough Assassin's Creed games. A glitch here and there doesn't bother me as long as the story's intriguing. So,
well, I think that's one of the biggest things about this game is that it feels like a Bond movie.
100%.
The performances are outstanding. The characters are outstanding.
Oh yeah. And there's moments where I literally busted out laughing because there's even comedy scenes, especially in the training. There's a fight sequence between you and another character, another trainee, and it's chaotic. And when it gets to the end, they both start laughing, and there's just scenes in it where I'll just start laughing because of some of the comedy that they kind of snuck in there.
Yeah, they did a really good job with the characters in this game.
100%. I feel like I'm probably the furthest of.
Oh, you absolutely are. I can tell you where I'm at. I'm at the pirate area.
Oh, okay. So
and that's where I had I had one of my first issues with that game. But there are a couple things that I have quirks with.
Yeah, I have. And I want to talk about them because I do, as much as I adore this game, and I do as a huge James Bond fan, I do have some problems. But yeah, I'm the furthest because I think I'm almost done. Absolutely feels like a James Bond movie. It is just fantastic story that they have written here. The relationships that James builds with Greenway it feels natural and real, like it is just really well written and even better performed, I think, between Lenny James and I don't know the young man's name who's playing Bond, but he's done a phenomenal job. And I know he's
excellent with his like dry wit and like the little jabs that he makes at people and stuff. Like it's really well done.
Like they're looking for a James Bond. If we're looking to reboot it, we probably should talk to this guy. Like I know that there's a difference, in acting between voice acting sometimes and the physical acting. So I don't know how much of the physical acting he did for this role, but like, man, personality and all that stuff, like you said, like his dry wit and everything, like the quips, using the like lion to get into, places and stuff when you get caught, like you can, say something, he comes up with a quick story. Hey, I'm from security. came in here to check out this thing for blah, 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 blah. Like, it's just so smooth. And you like, yep, that's James Bond. That's what that is.
The whole auction scene, like, blew my mind.
Yep. Yeah. It's really just a really good game. Now,
yeah,
some issues.
Let's talk about the issues, because there are
I'm not
some.
going to blaze it because it's not perfect. So for one, the combat, as much as I love it, the hand-to-hand combat, it feels very jerky at times.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I feel like they wanted to do the Batman combat and they didn't understand the assignment. It just it does not work.
Almost there.
Yeah, I would say there's times where it feels really good, and then other times you're trying to counter something or grab or whatever, and it just doesn't work. And you're like, well, what did I do wrong? Where did I miss? And
when it lands, like when you pull that move off where you grab them and you slam their head into the table, it's so cool. But
so sweet.
But man, you get into the fight with like 2 or 3 people, and one of them is a yellow and one of them is a red, and you're like, and then you just get into a loop of being the shit beat out of you.
Yep, you get thrown and punched.
Well, like I said, I'm early on in the game, in the nightclub. When you get towards the end of the nightclub, there's one of those fight sequences where you got 2 or 3 people, and I failed the mission like twice because I would be punching the crap out of one guy, and the next guy's grabbing me, and you get, like you said, get stuck in this loop of getting your ass beat. Mission fails, start over. It's like, what the heck is going on? So you kind of had to cheese it a little bit just to get through some of the fight scenes. But yeah, the hand-to-hand at times feels really good, and then there's other times where, like Terrence said, it's a mess. And I don't think you mentioned it yet, Terrence, but I know you had the issue with, like in Batman, where, your enemy is a little bit further, and you do a counter, and Batman will slide over to that character. Well, in this, that'll happen too, but it doesn't feel as natural. It seems a little more unnatural doing it as James Bond versus Batman.
Yeah.
This game is very much, you can feel the hitman in this game.
100%. 100%. Just go ahead.
No, I was just saying that one of the, like, the way you can tackle pretty much any mission feels like Hitman. But the part where I got really frustrated, and I think it's just the design of the mission, is when you have to get the money for the auction. And they basically are just like, figure it out. And it's like, okay, well, that's fine. So I walked around, I figured it out. I was like, okay, well, this will get me this much, this will get me this much, blah, blah, blah. So I went through the whole sequence of doing the fights, because that seemed like the pretty straightforward one to do. Like, okay.
I didn't actually do that.
Yeah,
okay.
So I did the fights, and then I come out and I find the next one. The next one I did was the crypto.
Okay, yeah.
And turns out, if you don't take care of it before he gets there, there's nothing you can do. So
really,
I was like, because you can't get past the guard. You can't distract that guard, specifically.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, well, let me reload my checkpoint. When I reloaded my checkpoint, the fight money was gone. I was so pissed. I turned it off.
Yep. I'm okay. So, because I have other problems with it. And yeah, Steven is right. The whole sliding thing, like we had talked about it before, like it's more forgiving, in Batman, because you're like, it's fucking Batman. But James Bond, seeing him slide over to like teleport over to an enemy or whatever, you're like, wait, what the fuck? What's happening? Okay. So the part that I got stuck on and died a whole lot is and I don't think you might have already gotten there, Ken, or it may be about to.
I'm right now. I'm heading. Greenway's in a boat, and I'm going the other way.
Yeah,
we're heading to the dude. Yes.
So you haven't done like a big shootout scene yet, right? With the guns and stuff. Okay.
No, like I'm walking through the construction area on the way to where Greenway is going in the boat.
Gotcha. Okay, I know where you are. Yeah, you're getting to this pain point I'm about to talk about. So this is the first time that you're really going to be using the guns, and having to use that. listen, this was my complaint with Uncharted up until the fourth one. The hand-to-hand combat felt, okay, good, whatever, but the gunplay was lacking. In this game, the gunplay is not all that. Like, it is not as tight as I feel like it should be. I felt that in the level where you're getting on the plane. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, there's a shootout there, and like I just felt like.
Oh, that's the one. That's the part. Yeah. Yep. That's it.
Yeah, okay. Like the shootout in that level just does not feel great.
No, I died so many times.
Yeah,
and I'm
too.
like, what the hell?
Like they have such good aim, and they'll sneak up on you, and like you try to aim at one, and he shot you 3 times before you've even hit him once. It is frustrating.
Yep. So I will tell you, both, because I know you're playing, and obviously anyone is listening. You get used to it. I won't say that it gets better. You will just learn how to adapt to it. But luckily, from what I've played, and I think that this should be the case in a James Bond game, because I think that was a lot of the mistakes that a lot of the past games made with him. James Bond is not the Terminator. Like, he's not killing every person in a room. Like, it's not a typical Call of Duty shooter. So there aren't a whole lot of, shooting segments, in this, which is kind of nice. And kind of ties with that, I like how they implement the license to kill thing.
Yeah.
So even when you're on a mission, you can't just start out shooting. You have to wait until someone actually is trying to kill you before you can actually turn up and use a gun, which is nice. So it allows you to you can keep that stealth kind of gameplay if you want to, as long as you knock out everybody before they, call in reinforcements, which is cool. And then the last thing that I have an issue of, and I sent the video, y'all saw it, and it's happened to me a lot. This is just really the most egregious time that it's happened. Pop in. Like, the stuff just pops in out of nowhere. And it has happened to me on so many levels. Like, and it pisses me off. So in this one, I'm driving a speedboat, and I'm riding through. And all of a sudden, above me is like the what is it, like seaweed or the seagrass that grows, on the top of the water. It's like floating above my head, and I'm driving over it. But it's like reacting as though my boat is actually passing on top of it. Like, you can see the grass moving, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, this game has a lot of glitches. I've run into where, for example, the fight that you have coming out of the fights in the auction area. Like, I beat the dudes up, and one of them was just standing there.
Oh, I've had that. I had one
like
T-pose.
A T-pose kind of thing.
Stood up T-pose.
He just kind of stood. There was one where, like when you get to a certain point in a hand-to-hand where it'll say press X and A to do your special move. I pressed that, and James Bond just ran against the desk for 20 seconds. Because he couldn't find the path to get to the enemy, and I was like, okay. Yeah, there's a lot of glitches in this game. A lot of pop in, a lot of that unreal. The textures don't load when you first come into an area thing.
I've had that.
Yeah, which is funny because I won't mention names here, but one of our favorite weirdos on Twitter was like, "This is Sony level quality video game," and I'm like,
right?
Come on now. This game's a little glitchy.
You're talking like PS2 era or what?
Right. Like, I love the game.
Also, there's gameplay in this, so
I mean, yeah, right.
I kid. Calm down.
You're not just watching this. That's actually a big issue, and I guess y'all have not experienced this. So for some reason, when I load into this game, sometimes I can't press any button. It recognizes no controller inputs. I can't press A or anything to move from the, press A to start. Like, it's just looking at the little splash screen. I have to go, and I looked this up online. Like, I guess this is an issue. If you use the quick resume at all with this, so if you're playing this game and you open up something else while you're playing it or whatever, it can lock your game. So the next time you go into it, it won't recognize any button prompts. So you have to go and toggle off the quick resume, restart your Xbox, and then go into the game for you to actually press A to do anything.
That's ridiculous.
And I'm like, that's the most. Yeah, right? So, and it's happened to me so many times. So I've just made it a point to not even, if I get a message or anything, I don't even care. I don't even push the Xbox button. Like,
you can
mess it up because it
like the new update, I think you can turn quick resume off per game now, so that's nice.
Yes, and so you can do that with this, but for some reason, because I did that and it worked fine, I was like, oh, it's fixed. And so somebody sent me a message and I opened it back up, and then I went back to the game and it locked up again. So I had to go through that step again of enabling quick resume, then turning off the quick resume, and then it let me back in the game. Like it need a patch. I don't know where the confusion is with stuff on Xbox or some people's Xboxes, but yeah, that
game hasn't been patched since it came out either, which is kind of crazy. So
yeah, because usually everything gets at least a day one patch, but
yeah, I don't know. I like the game, but yeah, they're like, I see some people say it's like the greatest game of all time. I'm like, well, I mean, it's good, but like, let's talk about its downsides because there are a few. Like,
right. And that's the thing, right? And that's why I appreciate, this group so much, because, we can be excited about a game and wax poetic about a game, but at the same time, we can identify and acknowledge, the negatives of that game. Like, it doesn't necessarily make that, game just trash doo-doo because it has these problems, but be real, right? It has these issues. It's still fun. It's still great, but it has problems. So So I appreciate y'all for that. Being real ones really is what that is.
No, I'm enjoying the game, and like, even though I got frustrated at that auction sequence, like I went back and just did it, and now I move forward and I'm having fun again. I'm sure there'll be another part where I come up and I'm like, fuck this part, and walk away.
You probably will.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which is fine. But it makes me want to keep playing it because I'm really enjoying the story. So it's good. But yeah, there is a lot of Hitman in this game. 100%, a lot of Hitman.
Yeah. 100%. I hope they continue on. Like I haven't beat it yet, so I don't know how this ends, but I hope that this is the start of a beautiful friendship, franchise, whatever, because they really did a good job here. Just a little cleanup work with some of these, edges, little rough edges, and it will be out here. Sterling.
I will be interested to see if they do continue this, because from my understanding, this game took 7 years to make, which is just too much.
That
seems to be happening a lot more and more, though.
Yeah, it is, and that's the problem. Is like we can't have 7-year dev cycles because these games are not going to make that money back.
Yeah.
Well, in a society of ADHD, no one's going to pay that much attention.
No.
Or have that kind of an attention span anyway. So
that's why I don't even go to the theater anymore, because nobody's actually watching the movie. They're on their phone. It's crazy.
Listen, ever since I worked at the theater, I hated going to the movies with we call them, well, at least the theater I worked at, we called them sheeple, when the normal people came in, because, they would just, they talk, they'd be on their phones, people want to fight.
And then they don't understand why they miss pivotal things in a movie.
Right, and then go online and complain. This movie was trash. This happened. Well, bro, you missed 20 minutes. That explained what you're pissed off about, because you wouldn't shut the fuck up and watch the movie that you paid for.
Yeah, that's the crazy part. You spent like $50 to watch this movie, and then you didn't even watch the movie. Like, what are we doing?
Crazy.
I don't know.
I'm sorry, Steven. I took your whole James Bond thing, man. The game was great. Back to you. Go ahead.
No, I know. And back to what you said. I mean, I can recognize. I appreciate that the story is so well done, because I think that's going to lessen the painful parts. I mean, if the story sucked and you were still suffering through some of the glitches, some of the problems, I mean, it would be a terrible game. But being that it's not a 10 out of 10, I'm gonna just preface that by saying it's not a 10 out of 10. There's no way. I think it's very akin to, say, a decent Uncharted game. The story is semi-linear, but I'm enjoying the story, and like I said before, I can look past some of the problems as long as the story keeps me engaged and keeps me interested, because ultimately that's what we're doing this for. We're you're playing games to either accomplish a goal or enjoy a story being told to you via this medium. So,
or you're playing it to torture yourself, playing Overwatch for 10 years.
Well, I don't know anybody that does that.
Me either.
No. masochism is a thing.
It is.
So,
it is. We have a complicated relationship.
On again, off again, mostly on again.
It's just mostly on for 10 years.
Yeah,
that's fine.
But I mean, ultimately, if you're not enjoying it, you wouldn't be playing it. So there's got to be parts of it that you enjoy. But same thing with Bond. I'm enjoying the story so far. I can look past some of the glitches, but yeah, I can also recognize that it's a flawed game, just with a really good story. So, yeah, I mean, it's not going to be 10 out of 10, but I don't know where it's going to fall on the spectrum of, when I finally give it a score, where that's going to end. I want to get, most of the way or all the way through it before I make that determination. So, we'll see.
Yeah. There's too many games out there to play something that you're not having fun with.
Oh, 100%. 100%. And there's so many, and I don't want to harp on Game Pass. I have enjoyed Game Pass with the, the stuff that has come out lately. And it's, one of the benefits of Game Pass that I like, that I enjoy, is being able to try a game that I probably would never have considered in 100 years and, download it, play it, either enjoy it or not enjoy it, and then delete it and move on. It gives you choices. Whereas, growing up, when I grew up, you'd get that one game for Christmas and you were stuck. If it was great, awesome. If it sucked, well,
I played a shitload of Home Alone on the Super Nintendo because that's the game I got that year.
We talked about it on one of our shows, where we were going back and reminiscing about a certain console. And, yeah, I played E.T. For better or worse.
I have an Atari ET sticker on my laptop that I'm using right now.
Nice.
Because I played Atari. Atari ET was one of the early games that I played in my life and banged my head against.
That game is obtuse as fuck.
It really is.
I'm not even sure obtuse is even the right word.
Oh, it's absolutely obtuse. It's like you got to fall down this specific hole to find the. Oh my god, that game.
Yeah, so I mean, again, we have so many choices. Like Ken said, there's no reason to play something you hate.
No.
One of the things that Terrence and I have been looking at over the last couple of weeks is the number of games that have come out from console generation to console generation, and it's amazing when you start looking at the current gen consoles. How many games come out a week versus, say the NES era of video games? And
there's probably more games on Steam in a month than there were the entirety of the NES library.
I'd say you're probably pretty close. You're probably pretty close. But yeah, I mean, it's amazing, and and we joke about it all the time about, you get these fools that want to harp on, get on Twitter and rant about a game that, is a terrible game, and everybody knows it's a terrible game, but they want you to know that it's a terrible game, and yet all they want to do is rant about it. And it's like, really? I don't care.
I ain't got the energy for that.
No, it's I don't. They give absolutely zero credit to themselves, so that is what it is. But so anyway, that's all I've got for what I've been playing. So,
all right, Wombat, you're up.
Yeah, it's going to be dramatically shorter because I've played very little. I have, I mean, really all I've played this week are a couple demos on Steam Deck because I was gone for most of the first half of the week. Yeah, so I played the demo for a game called Kero Quest 64.
I want to play that.
Kero. It is pretty cool, I gotta tell you. The full game is not out yet. Everywhere in the game says 2026, so we'll see if it ends up landing this year. Punchline: it is basically a retro 64 style 3D platformer, very much in the vein of a Banjo-Kazooie or a Mario 64, where you have a level. And the level has different in this case, they're not stars. They're like these little black diamond things that you have to accomplish some goal to collect. So there's a set of towers in the middle of the level, and if you get all the way to the top of it, you collect the climb to the top of the tower shard or whatever it's called. There's a shard for collecting 85 coins. So it's very Mario 64 in that way, in that you get dropped in a level and there's different things to accomplish to collect basically the star equivalent. There's only one level right now because it's just a demo. But it's got several different types of objectives that are very N64 coded for sure. And it does have, some of the stuff you would expect from a game like this, where you can turn on different filters and stuff like that to make it look even more like a 64 game. But it's a very good looking game for a 64 clone, basically, if you just play it regular without any filters or anything.
Is there a fog filter?
Is there what?
A fog filter?
I did not see that. No.
Oh,
but you
that's a
can
miss.
change it to look like it's in 240p.
Yeah, 240p is nice, but if you want that authentic N64 experience, you need that fog.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, I thought
and
you were being.
If you want a Superman 64 style, it's got to be green.
Yeah, that's gonna be green fog. Yes, absolutely.
But no, the demo's out there. I would recommend anybody who has any interest in like the 64 style platformers, check it out. You play as a frog, and so he even does the Mario noises. So it controls very much like Mario 64. You've got like the triple jump. If you crouch and jump, it does the backwards flip. It controls almost exactly like Mario 64. If you crouch and then jump while running, you do the long jump. So if you've played Mario 64, you'll be right at home with the controls here.
You had me until you said he was a frog.
Yeah, Ken, I hate to tell you that your arch nemesis is the star of this game.
God,
right?
Damn it.
But it's definitely worth checking out. The full game is not out yet, but the demo is pretty cool, so I would suggest it if you haven't played it. I also downloaded the demo for Pipistrello. Since that game's on sale right now, I wanted to check it out and see if I liked it. That's a pretty cool game.
Yeah, that game is great. I like that game a lot.
Yeah, I might end up picking that up since it's on sale for, I think it's half off right now or something like that. So yeah, I enjoyed that demo as well. And then the demo I put the most time in, and I was not aware that this demo was this long, is the prologue demo for Adventures of Elliot.
Yes. Yeah, it's a long demo.
Yeah, I put almost 4 hours in that.
Yeah, and you get to carry your progress too.
Right, which is great. So yeah, I'm still super excited for that game. You had to tweak, or at least I had to tweak a little bit to get it to run at an acceptable level on the Steam Deck. Really, it was just making sure the resolution was set to 720, and then doing, I think I did 80% of the resolution, and turning shadows down to low, I think, and now it runs just fine. But I definitely remember it running better on the Switch. But I would prefer to have it on Steam Deck, so I think I'll still pick it up on the Steam Deck when I get it. But yeah, the demo is really great, and I'm really looking forward to that game. It scratches a lot of itches for me. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting my hands on the full version of that game here in a couple weeks.
I just really wish she would shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although it doesn't bother me as much, but yeah, she talks a lot.
It's just like every sword swing, she's like, "Oh, good job, Elliot. Good job, Elliot. Good, you can do it, Elliot." Like,
what messes me up
Dude,
is I don't know.
Job.
Yeah, what's important and what's not? Because I come across
you weathered that blow very well, Elliot.
Yeah.
There's a cat that wasn't there before. Is that important? Should I get that?
I don't know. I don't know.
All over the motherfucking place.
She makes comments about the bushes you cut up, and I'm like, why?
Hey, like, just chill, girl. I know you there. It's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's really it. Unfortunately, I haven't played much else. I did download what the hell's the name of the blacksmithing game from Mercury Steam?
Oh, Blades of Fire.
Blades of Fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, I downloaded that demo as well, but I haven't had a chance to play it yet. So
that's the 2.0 update too. So they made a lot of changes to that.
Yeah. Did they?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Did the demo reflects that?
I would assume so, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I did read. Yeah, because the 2.0 is actually it first coming to Steam. So like, yeah, you're getting I didn't realize that. I thought it went to Steam when it first came out, but I guess it didn't. So
was it Epic Games or what was the deal there?
It must have been Epic, unless it was just on console. I have to go back and look because I know I reviewed it on Xbox, and I just had thought it was on everything.
Yeah, you just assume it comes to Steam because fucking everything comes to Steam, right?
Right.
Yeah, no, it just it was in my wish list, and Anthony sent me the link to it, and that it had a demo. So I downloaded it. The demo's like 30 freaking gigs, which is ridiculous. But yeah, I'm interested in.
I think you'll like that.
Giving it a shot.
Yeah, it seems like your jam. I didn't care for it, but it seems like your jam.
Cool. Yeah, I mean that's really it.
All right. Well, I have two games I can't talk about. One of them is weird because I don't know. It's been out for a long time, so not really sure why I can't talk about that game. But whatever. The other one, I don't even think I'll be able to talk about it next week. But we won't talk about games next week, just so you know.
No,
it's gonna be our late show, wrapping it all up.
Yeah, the not E3 review.
Yep. It's gonna be a good time. I'm excited for this week. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it usually is a good time. I definitely am excited.
I mean,
I have some hope.
I know that it won't be as good because the Xbox is going to show PlayStation logos, but we'll just have to.
Because I'm sure that's in the news. Because
I was getting ready to say, is this where we see the Xbox showcase and they announce all the PlayStation games that are coming out?
Yeah, that's why the PlayStation guys watch the Xbox show so they could see all the PlayStation games that they're getting.
Yep.
Asha owns it.
Yeah, she owns it. That's good on her. Way to go. Good job. So I did play a couple things. So I'd like to retract my statement from last week when I said that the Nickelodeon Extreme Tennis Next would be better than Mario Tennis. I'll just take that back.
Yeah, I told you, bro. I told you. It's a mobile game.
It's not. It's not good. It's really
not great.
Good. But then, to be fair, Mario Tennis isn't great either. I have a lot of problems with that game, but it's still better than this. Yeah, no. I think I'm kind of growing out of the video game tennis because now they're trying to throw like 6,000 mechanics in there, and I'm like, bitch, just give me Virtua Tennis. Like, let's just do that again.
Yeah.
Like, just let me hit the ball. Don't put a giant mushroom or fucking, targets flowing back and forth that block my shots or whatever is happening in these games. Like, just let me play tennis. I did end up getting a code for Mina the Hollower in my indies, so I gave it another chance, and I still don't see it.
I'm going to be like, this game is great.
No, I don't understand. Like, everybody is talking about this thing like it's the greatest thing ever, and like I'm playing it, and I'm like, this would be like a mediocre Game Boy Advance game.
That's what it looks like. All I see on this game is 10s. That's all I see.
10 out of 10.
I don't understand it.
I don't understand it at all.
Your boy Schreier posted another article about
oh Lord,
about why they're so generously only charging $20 for the game.
Yeah, generously only charging $20 for a game that looks like it's would have been $20 on the Game Boy Advance 20 years ago.
Like, it's crazy.
I hate the perspective because you cannot tell where you're supposed to go. It just, and the pixels are chunky, and it just, man, I don't get it. I don't get it.
I haven't looked enough because I don't care about it. But like, is it a Zelda game?
It's supposed to be a Zelda style game, which should be right up my alley, and I don't care for it at all.
Gotcha.
So, I don't know, man.
They're going to have to close their doors, Ken, because you don't care for it at all.
Well, I didn't pay for it, so they're already closing their doors.
The new line that came out of the newest Schreier Glaze piece is that if it doesn't sell 1 million copies, they're going to be very disappointed.
Oh no!
Okay.
And I want you to know, when they said they would be very disappointed, they pointed at you specifically.
That's fine.
And said they will be very disappointed in you if
it
doesn't hit 1 million.
Well, they'll just have to be disappointed in me, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I love Yacht Club games. Shovel Knight is one of my favorite games of last generation. But that doesn't automatically give you a free pass on a game that I just do not care for. Yeah. Sorry. Oh, but that's it. The one that I played the most of, I can't even tell you I have. So I will talk about that probably in 2 weeks. Well, let's talk about what's out this week. We have Broken Lore, Follow, Wizard of Oz, Hidden Object Games, Hell Clock, all right, Tale of Darklands, Blood West Scavengers, F125 2026 Season Pack, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, finally making its appearance on Xbox and Switch, Scarlet Wolf, Forensic ME Protocol. I don't know if you can tell, but Final Fantasy's kind of the game this week. So
yeah, I'm excited for it.
House Flipper Remastered Collection, The Seventh Guest Remake. I am interested to see what that is.
I think it's a remake of The Seventh Guest.
I was about to say,
shit.
I think it's in the title.
I meant what they did to it. Jesus. Tour de France 2026. Gothic 1
Does
remake.
it have a doping minigame?
Oh, God.
Blood doping? Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Probably hidden somewhere in the cold. It's going to be a whole...
You gotta tap the button to circulate the blood through your system.
Jesus Christ. Gothic 1 remake. I'm interested to see what that is.
Oh, is that this week?
Yeah, it is this week.
Jesus. All right.
Set you up for the same joke. You failed.
Yeah, it's in the title. It's still there. But it's fine.
Hollow Body, Isekai Villain, Sora Songs of the Stone, and Village of the Curse. Wouldn't that be Curse of the Village? Village of the Curse? What?
I bet Curse of the Village probably already exists.
It's a village with a curse.
Is it The Village from M. Night Shyamalan?
It might be.
Sweet.
I still remember watching that movie in the theaters.
People were pissed in the theaters.
So mad. Oh, so mad.
I actually didn't think that movie was that terrible.
The movie's fine, but the twist pissed people off so much.
It did piss people off, but I didn't think it was that terrible.
No, the movie's fine.
Yeah, it was really the twist, I think, that pissed people off. Cause,
River City Saga, Journey to the West, also out this week.
Say what?
It's River City Saga, man. River City games, you don't like those?
I do like River City games, but I didn't know there was a new one coming out.
Yeah. I don't know if it's new or if it's a collection. It doesn't say. It's hard telling. That's it. That's what's out this week. It's very common for them to not put out a bunch of big titles during this week. The week of our Lord Geoff,
the Dorito Pope.
They got to save room for all the shadow drops that Geoff's gonna drop, right?
Yeah. or the studio that he's going to utterly destroy at the end.
Right. That was going to be my next statement.
Oh, poor Geoff. I hope he's going to survive. I hope he'll be okay.
Listen, he probably has a reputation at this point where he come walking into the different developers like unannounced, like, "Oh Lord, he tried to give us a free spot. Nope, we good. It's okay. Nope. We don't even want it.
Don't make eye contact.
Right? Don't even look at him."
They see him on the entrance cam. They're like, "Oh Lord, he coming. Shut
Right.
it down.
Oh,
Don't close your laptops. Don't say what you're working on."
He gonna kill our studio. Jesus.
Well, he walks in and says, "Hey guys, you want me to give you a little promo?" And everybody's like,
Nope.
No.
We're cool.
Get out of here.
We got it, buddy. Thank you.
Get out of here, Geoff.
Throwing holy water on him and holding up a crucifix.
They just look at him and they're like, hey, high guard. All right, let's do some news. Xbox announced a new controller. It's the Team Spirit Limited Edition controller from Xbox Design Labs. And yes, it's in all capitals.
That's the only way to say it now. It has to be in all capitals.
Because Xbox. It's so fucking stupid. Blizzard released a patch for StarCraft 2.
Nice.
That's
What was in it?
That's weird, right?
Yeah, it's weird.
How long has it been since that game was patched?
Probably. I haven't played StarCraft 2 in a while. Probably a while. But you know what though? I think they go back and like do some fixes and stuff for people because they patched Heroes of the Storm like last month, and they like reworked Arthas and everything, and they ain't worked on that game. Like it stopped development a while ago.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Oh, it's gonna be a
Maybe
big week. Maybe we see that StarCraft game that we've all been waiting for.
Ooh, that could be. Yeah. Oh God, I hope so. Oh man, that would be great.
And then at the bottom it'll say coming to PlayStation 5.
Yep.
and all the little fanboys will get so sad. So sad.
Yep.
This was a funny story. Former Halo Studios art director Glenn Israel created a post on the Xbox feedback portal demanding a third-party investigation into Halo Studios leadership.
Wait, what?
Yeah. A guy that used to work on Halo. You know the Xbox feedback portal, where everybody's like, exclusive.
Yeah.
He posted a thing on there that was like, well, you need to investigate Halo Studios leadership. Because y'all fucking up Halo.
Awesome. All right.
Oh, shit. That's funny. Call of Duty Modern Warfare was unveiled this week. Modern Warfare 4 is coming to Xbox Series, PlayStation 5, Switch 2, and PC on October 23rd. This will be the first Call of Duty that is not on Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and Game Pass. So
you get a weird like discount or something instead of it being on Game Pass if you have bought the other Call of Duty. I don't know how like where the cutoff is, but you get a percentage off if you bought like the last Call of Duty or something like that. I guess that's in lieu of it being on Game Pass. But
okay,
I saw a bunch of stuff and real quick and I'll get on Twix about this Call of Duty. And people I guess the developers said that they're not going to do like the goofy skins and stuff. So they're not going to be like a Nicki Minaj and Beavis and Butthead skin and all this other stuff. And they showed a screenshot of the multiplayer like loadout screen that had like the guns and stuff when you putting your loadout together. And the comment that the dude put on there was like, oh my God, this sounds crazy, but this looks like a Call of Duty game. And I'm like, yeah. It looked like the last 6 Call of Duty games, bro. Like, it's a loadout screen. I don't understand what, like, all of the game stuff runs in circles. Like, it's a cycle. People complain because it was too real. So then we add arcadey stuff. Then they get sick of that shit and they complain because it's too arcadey. Then we go back to being too real. Then they will complain because it's too futuristic, right? So now we have to go back to World War II. Then they complain because it's World War II. So we go back to modern time. Like, if y'all don't just shut the fuck up and just play the game. Like, oh, God.
I don't know if you know this. Sorry. Nobody plays games. They just talk about them on Twitter.
They talk about them. Yeah, that's what it is. And I really feel like that's what it is. Like, they just go on Twitter to talk about the game. nobody actually really plays them.
More people talked about mixtape than actually played mixtape.
100%. And that was proven when everybody was using, because I know everybody uses those Steam numbers, like, and they were showing all those player counts. Like, there's no way that this many people talk about it, but only 1,000 is playing it or whatever. Like,
to be fair, did anyone actually play mixtape?
I mean, I played an hour and a half of it.
No, I mean, my point was there was no playing the game. You just wandered.
No, that's fine.
That's what I heard. Yeah,
I mean,
it just kind of plays itself.
I mean, you got to use analog sticks to rub your tongues together.
Wait, what?
You don't remember?
Oh, God.
Terrence,
the French kiss scene.
The French kiss scene, you got to use your analog sticks to like make.
That's what that picture. Okay,
yeah, that's what that
I saw a picture of. Oh my God! But I didn't know what it was, and I was like, "What the fuck is happening?" And I didn't really do any digging. That's what that is.
That's what that is.
Wow.
Uncomfortable scene in that whole game. The most uncomfortable.
That's crazy.
Weird.
But it's an indie game that has music license in perpetuity.
Which is
crazy,
insane.
That's some big money. Although it is Silverchair, it's not like they're out there demanding. They're not out there demanding the big dollars. I'm just saying. And this comes from somebody who liked Silverchair. Okay, so
God, Silverchair was like a bad copy of Bush.
That's the most insulting thing you could ever say.
Whatever you think about the quality of Bush, you can go ahead and extrapolate that.
I'm gonna clip that right there, Ryan. I'm clipping that. Whatever you think about the quality of Bush.
That was good.
I'm not gonna lie, I own the CD.
Oh, it's one of my favorite songs on Rock Band to play. Is the fucking what's the hit? I don't even remember the fucking name of the song. That's how bad it is.
I've never heard of the band. Like, y'all just saying words. I don't know. So Bush and what did you Silverback?
Silverchair.
Silverchair. I don't know, man. What?
A group of gorillas.
Silverback. That's fucking funny.
Harambe and the Silverbacks, everybody. Here they go.
Brian knows this. The only reason they made headlines is because the lead singer looked like Kurt Cobain and they were 15 years old. Like, that was their shtick.
Oh, they were Australian, you see it?
Yeah, they were Australian.
Yeah, they were Australian.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, and they hit around the grunge time when Nirvana was big and the band was like 15 years old. So. Oh, PlayStation has delisted another game and shut down the online. This time it's Destruction All-Stars. I'm sure 4 people are pissed.
Sure they are.
Single player will remain until November of 2026. So if you've been itching to play that game, got to get it in there. Donkey Kong 64 is coming to the NSO on June 4th. So if you want to collect a lot of bananas, Donkey Kong 64 is your game. The Pocopia Nintendo Switch 2 bundle is coming to Europe. I'm sure that'll sell like crazy.
Yeah.
Reggie Fils-Aimé says the NES and SNES classics were made to soften the failure of the Wii U. I think we all kind of assumed that.
Yeah.
Listen, I've said it before. I love my Wii U. And I have a ton of games for that system. I think it was a good system that was kind of put out to pasture.
I only ever played 2, and it was Bayonetta 2, I think. Was that the one that was on there?
That was the one that was on Wii U, yeah.
Yeah, I played that, and I played the other one from Platinum with the, like, you were the heroes or something? Hero 101?
The Wonderful
something
101.
Like Wonderful 101, yeah. I played those 2 games on the Wii U. That was it.
I played a lot of the Wii U. I like that version of Wind Waker.
On Wii U.
I'm sorry. I mean, that thing struggled to run on the Switch. I couldn't imagine playing it on the Wii U.
The Wii U's most important contribution ended up being contributing a whole bunch of games getting re-released on Switch.
Essentially, yeah. There's only, like 3 or 4 left that haven't made the trip?
Pretty much, yeah.
Maybe we'll get those this week. fucking Twilight Princess, Wind Waker shit needs to happen. Dragon Quest XII has been restarted from scratch, and it's got a new subtitle, Dragon Quest XII Beyond Dreams.
Yeah, and the original logo tended to make everybody think, and I think they even said that it was going kind of a darker, grittier direction, and I am glad that it is not, because that just doesn't really match the Dragon Quest aesthetic, I don't think. So the new one that they showed, I'm not super high on the look of the protagonist at this point. But overall, I thought what they showed looked like a Dragon Quest game.
Yeah.
But does it look like a Dragon Quest game that looks like it's going to play like Final Fantasy Rebirth or 16 to you?
No.
I wanted to have this conversation with you because I know you're the expert putting this, but that's the vibes I was getting from what it looked like. It looked like it was going to be more action oriented than turn based.
No, I don't think so. It could be, but there's been several Dragon Quest games that had enemies on the screen with, the ability to attack that then leads into turn-based.
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't seen anything yet that makes me think that it's not going to be turn-based.
Okay.
But I mean, we'll see.
I'm
okay with them taking a chance on that kind of stuff. If they decide they want to put in a sort of an action battle style combat system, I'm kind of okay with it. It's just got to be good, right?
Right.
That's the thing, is if they put it in and it sucks, then everybody's going to be pissed. But I'm actually not. I wouldn't be upset with them making a change to the combat system, as long as it's good. I personally love the turn-based stuff, but I would definitely play a more action-style Dragon Quest. And I mean, they kind of had that a little bit with Dragon Quest Treasures, although that still wasn't really an action game. So I don't know. I think I'm cautiously optimistic about what we've seen so far, and I have my own theories about the characters and how everything relates back to the subtitle, but I'll hold off on those.
Okay.
I absolutely love getting bombshell news during the show.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
According to Eurogamer, Xbox will adjust its promotional materials after fans slammed decision to use rival logos in its showcases.
Okay, see,
you are not allowed in the year of 2026 to sell that as bombshell news.
I sold it that way because I thought it was so fucking funny.
Jesus Christ. Once again, I will say, if I never hear about somebody else's fucking marketing department's decisions ever again, it will be too soon.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I don't even know where to start with this.
About your fucking marketing.
Yeah,
I don't care.
I don't care, and I think this is the wrong move. I think the intentions for that voices thing is cool, but like I said in our little private chat, lady, 99.9% of us don't give a fuck about a logo, or if you change the name to Xbox spelled with triangles and squares. We just want you to make good games and fix your shit that's broke, like your party system that's been broken forever on Xbox. How about we fix that? Like, why are we focusing on this shit that the loudest 0.1% of Xbox fans, like Paris's red nose ass, Chloe Brill, and all these other bitch ass people that I'm seeing on Twix, why are they don't speak for me. I don't know them niggas. They're not speaking for me because I don't care for that. And that's all that they're listening to. Like, this is stupid. Them putting the marketing on there is a good thing. And everybody else should be doing it too. Because what do all of us do? Every single one of us that's in this chat do when we watch a trailer on PlayStation. Everybody's like, well, is it coming to Xbox? That's the first fucking question we ask. Where is it coming? Because they don't say. And then it 9 times out of 10 ends up coming on all the other systems. Like, it doesn't take away from it coming to yours because you're telling the truth about where it's coming. Like,
there's a lot of coming going on.
It is a lot of coming. Listen, man, my room is covered right now. All right.
You look like Stan Marsh in that episode. It was a ghost.
It was a ghost. It was a spooky ghost.
Well, when has anybody ever gone wrong listening to like 4 loud people on the internet?
I mean, never.
Right.
That shit's flawless.
It always works out. Yeah.
Because that's real life. It's a real extrapolation of the American console market. Is those 4 guys that have like a fucking Xbox logo in their profile picture.
Well, here's the thing, and I was reminded of this yesterday. Nintendo got a new president like a year ago, and we've never even heard her speak.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's right.
Right? Like, yeah. Nintendo and PlayStation don't say a fucking word. Sony hasn't even made a comment about the PC shit.
No, they haven't. And they've let everybody else just run with which really is fine, because we shouldn't know the inner workings of, every company that's going on and have intimate knowledge of the CEO's preferences of play styles and video games and all this. Nick, just do your job. Okay, that's what the fuck they're paying you for.
I will say, I should know way more about the people and vision and decisions and trade-offs and all that stuff from frontline developers working on games than I should from anyone at Xbox.
Yeah.
100%. I don't really care. Again, I don't really care about what the executives at Xbox think about their current marketing strategy. And I certainly don't care about what some fucking guy on Twitter thinks about Xbox marketing strategy. I would love to hear from the Fable team about how they feel about the recent news. But I don't really care what the president of Xbox thinks about anything, which is why I'm fine with the president of Nintendo not saying anything.
And she hasn't. Yeah, she hasn't said a word.
Just do your shit.
Yeah.
Do your executive shit and let the developers do the talking.
Yeah. It's a weird world where we had this parasocial bullshit with Phil for a long time, and everybody talked about how it was just a bad thing.
Yep. It was a bad thing.
And now we're doing it again.
But doubling down. Like, what?
We just, the parasocial thing, social media has really exploded the parasocial relationship that people have with everybody.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, man, I think it's weird when somebody has a parasocial relationship with a celebrity. But like, I can understand some teenage girl somewhere having a parasocial relationship with Taylor Swift a lot more than I understand some fucking 45-year-old dude having a parasocial relationship with the president of Xbox. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
It does not dispel the stereotype.
No.
It does not. Anyway.
But she really listens to him.
Yeah, I'm sure she does.
Clearly, yeah. Clearly.
See, the thing is they think that they're making a difference when this stuff is really, it doesn't mean anything.
I have the opportunity. I have the opportunity to interact with on an almost daily basis with the extreme side of casual gamers, meaning they may have an Xbox, but they they really only play sports games or Call of Duty or whatever.
The Fortnite crowd, yeah.
Yeah. Do you know how many of them have said something to me about the new president of Xbox how much she's listening to? Not a single fucking one.
No.
Yeah.
Because none of that stuff makes its way to anybody but the hardest of the hardcore. And I don't know, man. As a fan of professional wrestling and video games, I've seen what happens when folks only listen to the hardest core of the hardcore, and it's not good.
No, it's always bad.
So, yeah, I would prefer that the conversation around Xbox be a little more focused on the fact that they just delayed another big game, and less focused on whose fucking logo they show during their trailers.
Right.
I guess we can. We dovetail into that. The Fable got delayed to 2027.
Is anybody under the misconception that Microsoft wants to make money? I mean, are there people out there that believe that? Because, I mean, let's look at the console sales. They kind of suck, but when you've got PlayStation as large as they are, why the fuck wouldn't you want to sell all your games? All. Just, you're talking 100 million plus, games that you can sell outside of your own system. So why the fuck not?
I mean, why the fuck not?
Right. Well, that goes into my point. If they take the logos off, which is why I don't even know why this was a consideration, we're already selling to PlayStation and Nintendo customers. Our games are over there. If we don't put those logos on there, so we're just going to say fuck you to those consumers that we're already selling to? Like, we've already set the precedent.
They've sold so many.
So many. So why would you reverse course?
I mean, why is it not a slap in the face to the Sony ponies or the PlayStation fans? Like, hey, we're selling our shit to you guys.
I mean, I don't care if they slap the Sony ponies in the face. I hate them just as much as the Xbox.
You understand what I'm saying. It's bad on all sides, but what I'm saying is it's kind of a slap in the face. Like, hey, look, it's a Microsoft Studio. You're going to see that little splash screen when you boot it up on your PlayStation 5.
I mean, to be fair, only 2 games actually sold on PlayStation, right? Like, yeah. I know they sold a ton of Forza, and they sold a ton of... What was the other fucking game they sold? It wasn't Gears.
Indiana Jones, right?
Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones didn't do that well on PlayStation.
I thought it was in there, like, top something for a little while.
But still, like, looking at the numbers, Forza was the big one, and I can't remember what the other big one was. But most of them sold less than 1 million.
It might have been Gears of War.
Well, I tell you what,
that came out on PlayStation.
I'm tell you what, I'm sure that the folks at the end of the day that have to make those games weren't upset about the extra less than 1 million.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, if it cost them more than they made, they probably are because they got fired.
Well, they got fired. That doesn't mean it cost them more than they made.
Well, I mean, it could be this or that. Yeah, it's fair. Like...
I mean, to be fair, this current marketplace for video gaming, you get fired if you sell well, and you get fired if you sell badly. So,
yep,
that's the nature of the industry.
You're just pretty much going to get fired every game you make.
Yeah, pretty much.
The game studios are kind of adapting to the contractor format. They bring you in. Use you until you're done and then see you.
It's a sad day. I don't know. Well, I don't give a flying fuck if there's a logo on there.
At least the president of Xbox is listening to 6 guys on Twitter about what logos they should show during their showcase.
That makes all the difference because we have to focus.
But I mean, the important part is Xbox is now spelled in all caps. So I mean,
that's right.
That changed everything. I don't know if you knew that. That changed everything.
And we've got the right shade of green for the logo, so we're good.
Xbox, if you want to listen to somebody, you know what you should do? Drop the fucking price.
There you go.
Good luck.
I just want y'all to fix the party. Like, the party system is borked. Can you fix your fucking architecture? Like, let's do that. Like, I mean, damn, we out here about to push new systems and all this new stuff. And I can't even join the party right.
You're grasping at the low-hanging fruit. We all want to save some money here in the next gen.
Yeah, I got bad news for you if you're looking for a cheap Project Helix.
I don't know if it was low hanging fruit. I guess it is low hanging fruit. I'm targeting what I think is actually going to happen. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna get no price decrease on this or price decrease for the Helix. It's gonna be $2,000. The party system though, they can fix.
I would like them to release the game that they announced in 2020.
That's stupid.
That would be ideal.
That's stupid. Why would you?
I was about to go
thing?
back into that. Yeah, I'm sad about that because as I talk about it, I am a Fable fan, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I was looking forward to that this year.
Well, and then they put out the bullshit reasoning that it was like, oh, because we want it to have its own window of time to be successful. Like, just put the fucking game out. If either it's done and you're holding it because, I don't know, or almost done, I should say, and you're holding it because you're afraid of shit in the fall.
Grand Theft Auto, basically.
Right. Or it's not done and you're pushing it back because it's not done. Right? But this, like, I don't know. I understand that they have concerns about competing, quote unquote, with Grand Theft Auto. But listen, it's an Xbox first party game. Okay? Most of the people that play it are going to be Game Pass subscribers. They're going to play it even if Grand Theft Auto exists.
Exactly. Preach, brother. That's what
so,
I was saying. Preach.
If it's ready and you're trying to give it its own window, fuck that. Just put it out. Because not putting it out just continues to reinforce this notion that you can't get these games across the finish line.
Yep.
Yeah, I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall at the Fable Studios and just see how many times that game has been like revamped, restarted, whatever, as far as, you know, the idea is, because it seems like when they first introduced it, the first couple of, you know, like gameplay or even the trailers or whatever they put out, it just seems like it has changed from, I mean, how long has it been in development? 7, 8, 9, 10
probably
years?
Close to a decade,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think they had first announced it in 2020, and you can bet that it was in development before they announced it. So
yeah. I mean, the only saving grace here is that it's Playground, and Playground is a very solid development studio.
Yeah, it's coming from a solid group. I just, to Ryan's point, like, just put it out. It can survive with Grand. I can buy Grand Theft Auto and Fable, and then when I'm tired of playing Grand Theft Auto, I'm going to turn on Fable and play some of that. Like, I don't understand why this is where it's being looked at as though everybody that buys Grand Theft Auto is just going to play Grand Theft Auto for the next 6 months. Like, what the fuck?
I mean, Terrence, I don't know if you know this, but Grand Theft Auto is still in the top-selling games 14 years later.
Yeah, it is.
But if they're worried about Grand Theft Auto, people are still going to be playing Grand Theft Auto in February.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
And that's my point. Like, right. Like, there's no way you're going to get away from it. Like, just put the game out. Like, at some point, it's still going to be on the shelf with Grand Theft Auto. And to Ken, you help make my point. If that game is still in the top-selling game 14 years later, obviously we've had other shit coming out with it, right? Like, I mean, I don't understand why we're so afraid. Like, people will buy the stuff that they won't. Just put it on the shelf. Give them the opportunity.
To your point, Ken, I agree that Playground has been a very consistent quality developer, but they've never made a game like this.
No, they have not.
And we're in year 6, right? So it's year 6 since its announcement.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think it's fair to give Playground the benefit of the doubt based on the fact that all their other games have done well. I think it's also fair to point out that all their other games were Forza Horizon games.
I mean, you're not wrong.
So
you're not.
I don't know, and I know they've added a whole bunch of people, right? And they made the point that they added a whole bunch of people specifically for Fable in 2024. But I don't know, man. It starts to make me nervous when we do these little tick and tack delays.
Same, me too. Because it's like, well, why? What's wrong with it? Like,
we need to stop talking about games, you know, unless they're about a year out.
Yep.
People have been saying that we need to stop talking about games for 890 something episodes or whatever you said.
I mean, that's fine. I'm just going to keep doing it anyway. I don't give a fuck. No, I don't know, man.
Yeah,
Xbox
I don't know, man.
It's weird.
So here's my primary nervousness, because I have been looking forward to Fable as well, although I'm not as big a fan of the series as Terrence is. But my primary concern is I feel like when we get these games that have had, I'll say, troubled development cycles, and we get to the point where they start doing the like 7-month delay, it's almost never because they think in 7 months they're going to be able to put out a masterpiece. And it's almost always because shit is fucked. And they're trying to find the minimal amount of time they can to unfuck the shit that's fucked and just put something out. So I don't know. Hopefully they're not lying, and it really is just the game's almost done. We're gonna take a couple extra months and polish it and release it in Greenfield in the early part of 2027. But that's, I don't know, the history of games that have had late 7 to 8 month delays is not a great history.
Well, we'll find out in February. Maybe.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. We got. I know you guys put this in the chat, but I wanted to bring it up here. Former Sega of America Vice President of Entertainment Marketing Mike Fisher said Yuji Naka, creator of Sonic and Balan Wonderworld, also did some insider trading and was, quote, the most miserable person I have ever worked with. We go on. Yuji Naka had other ideas for the name of Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg, including names like Giant Eggs and Billy Hatcher and the Giant Cock.
My favorite part of that whole thing was where he basically said that Yuji Naka is obsessed with eggs. Which is pretty hilarious. And like, if you look over his games, it's like, yep, he kind of is obsessed with eggs.
Okay, yeah.
Shit's hilarious. The Witcher 3 is getting a new DLC called Songs of the Past. Will be revealed at Gamescom in August.
That is crazy.
Super excited.
Maybe you can get a chair.
Yeah. Maybe I can get a chair. That would be great.
Yeah.
I'm excited specifically because it seems to me like this DLC is a good opportunity for them to bridge Witcher 3 into Witcher 4. So I'm curious to see what they end up doing with this DLC.
It's crazy that game is getting DLC. Just crazy.
Yeah, 11 years later.
Finished the last two.
Lord.
I haven't started Blood and Wine. I'm on the first one.
That's because you spent 8 months trying to kill the Frog Prince.
Fucking Frog Prince, yes!
I understand your pain.
The Frog Prince was tough.
It was, oh God, I set the controller down and sat back and breathed the heaviest sigh of relief when I finally beat that.
Speaking of The Witcher 3, that game has sold 65 million copies.
Well deserved.
Yeah, it's a great game.
Yeah, I need to, it's been on my list to replay before the fourth game comes out. Now, if there's new DLC coming out, it feels like it might be a good opportunity to do that.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm struggling, because it's like as much as I want to go back and play it again, I don't want to repeat 160 or 180 hours of it. So I'm like,
yeah, I mean, you could just mainline it.
Yeah, well, that's not my personality. I
trust me, I'm the same way. So
I'm going, if there's a little freaking white question mark, I'm going to go, oh, what was that? I joke all the time because like when I play like the Assassin's Creed games, I can go 3 or 4 hours, I'll go, I'm just going to jump on and I'm going to complete this one quest. 3 hours later, I'm nowhere near where the quest is. And I'm on the other side of the map. So yeah, I mean it sounds great on paper, and as much as I would love to go back and replay, I think I'm just going to have to jump into the DLC when it comes out, and figure it out from there. Because yeah, I don't know that I could do a quick, quote unquote, quick playthrough of The Witcher 3.
Well, we talked about video game console prices, and this new price increase might be the worst one yet because it's the one you least expect. And that is Valve has raised the price of the Steam Deck. The 512 gigabyte model went from $549 to $789, and the 1 terabyte OLED model went from $649 to $949.
Jesus,
fucking crazy!
Like that's insane.
Crazy.
And the Steam Deck, let's be fair, is probably one of the weakest handheld devices out there.
Yep.
So just fathom what stuff is going to cost.
Yeah, I think.
I was going to say the stronger ones. Some of the stronger ones also got price increases recently as well.
Yeah. So like,
I bet we see the ROG Ally get a price increase this week.
Yeah, a lot of people were out there like, you should just buy the ROG Ally. I'm like, well, if you're going to do that, you better do it soon because that shit ain't staying at $1,000 either.
It's going to be more expensive in a minute. Did you see it was sold out?
Well, yeah,
at that price?
Yeah, it sold out immediately.
It's
crazy.
If you think the Steam machine's going to be less than $1,000, I have some oceanfront property to sell you in fucking Montana. Okay? That Steam machine's going to be so expensive.
Yeah, it's going to be stupid. This is getting crazy. This is getting crazy.
Yeah, I think I saw that the Legion also got a price increase.
That wouldn't shock me.
But maybe
no.
I'm not shocked at any price increase anymore. I still expect PlayStation and Xbox to do another price increase, honestly.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Huh.
I mean, there's been so many price increases in how much stuff costs that I look at, what is it, the Series X 1 terabyte model is what, $599 right now? And I'm like, wow, that's pretty cheap compared to everything else.
The 1 terabyte, it's $649 right now, I think, isn't it?
This is
it got increased.
What Series S is looking real good, isn't it?
This is what I was thinking of, by the way. The Legion, a month ago, the Legion Go S got a price increase from $599 to $989.
Jesus fucking Christ!
Jeez,
that's almost double.
Like, God.
Well, if you want a PS5
Legion
Pro
Go
right now,
S
it's
8-inch. Yeah, at Best Buy is $989.99 right now.
A PS5 Pro is like $900 right now without a disc drive.
Insane. Like, this is just stupid, man. Like, God.
I mean, we're literally, like, gaming is not, like, nobody can afford it.
Yep. We're about to be priced out of the hobby. Like, y'all are wilding.
Yeah, I don't understand how they think they're going to sell these platforms. Like, you know, before the prices went up, people had excitement about Helix and PS6 and stuff like that. I have no excitement for these platforms now. Because the Helix is going to be what do you think, minimum $1,200, $1,300?
That's what I'm thinking. Probably 12 or 13.
And a PlayStation 6 has got to be over $1,000.
Yeah. I'm not. I have probably since the Xbox 360 when I worked at EB, I've gotten like the Xbox like in those launch periods when it's come out. Like I've gotten the system on launch day. I'm not going to get this new because I know I'm not going to be able to afford it because I'm not in the same position I was life wise. You know, when these other ones came out, and there's too many other things because everything has gone up, and I have so many other priorities that I need to take care of before I can splurge $1,200, $1,300 for a video game system. Like I'll stick with what I got with my Series X and hope to God it don't break, you know, because there's still my backlog is thick with shit that I can be playing.
Yeah, we're at the point now where it's like, if your console breaks, you fucked.
Yeah, for sure. Every time I hit the power button, please, Lord, don't let today be the day. Like,
You got to do a little prayer dance and light some sage just to get the spirits out every time I go to press the power button. Just hope that it comes on.
Yep, I'm so worried because man, it's crazy.
By the way, the Legion Go S with the Ryzen Z1 Extreme processor, so like the higher end processor, launched at $899.99 and is now at Best Buy $1,579.
I knew you were going to say $1,500. That is fucking crazy. Wow.
Just build a PC.
Nuts.
Just build a PC.
Right. Right. Just build a PC.
With all this RAM that's available out there.
Yeah.
The bad part is you can't build a PC for $1,500 anymore.
Definitely you cannot.
No.
Like it is so crazy, man.
Fucking Wario out here tweeting us deals at Walmart on fucking pre-builts.
Yep. I saw that. I was like, that's where we are now.
Yeah. That's where we got to be now because can't nobody afford this shit. $1,000 Steam Deck is insane to me.
That is so crazy.
Especially considering one of the big draws to the Steam Deck in the beginning was the price.
The price, yeah.
Right. Was its low price. Like
you could get into the Steam Deck ecosystem for like less than $400.
Yep.
To put it into perspective, my first car was only $1,000.
Actually, mine too. No, I think mine was $1,200. Is what
I bought my first car off a dude.
Truck.
Yeah, a dude my dad knew sold me an old Pontiac for $500. It was my first car.
Lucky. I had a Ford LTD. That was my first car.
Jesus, we're old.
No.
I'm out here telling you about a Pontiac. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, they don't make them no more.
Old damn company's gone.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, that was the first car I drove was a Pontiac. I'm like, well, fuck, that shit don't even exist no more. And the funny thing is it was old when I bought it. It was like a '78 model or so. It was an old ass car.
Oh, easy now. I'm only a few years older than that model.
Yeah, I'm only 1 year older than that model. Younger than that model. Apologies.
Yeah.
What do we got here? No Man's Sky put out a new update. The Swarm.
Yep. Listen, that game. You know what I'm saying? If I don't get the next gen, I could play No Man's Sky.
Yeah, you can play No Man's Sky for the rest of your life.
I mean, he wasn't lying. Sean told you it was the forever game. Remember?
He did. And he's keeping that. There's so much stuff in that game that I haven't even touched yet. Like, I haven't messed with the Swarm thing because this is like the Helldivers update, which adds like the combat stuff, the little missions on the planet where you can fight the different stuff, and there's like a new gun and all kind of stuff. Like, it's crazy what they've done with No Man's Sky. Like, all for free.
Yeah, they haven't charged a penny, which is insane. Puyo Puyo is coming to Sonic Racing Cross Worlds.
Oh, nice.
Just a character.
Just a character, or you get a stage?
No, okay. There ain't no fucking stages. Ain't nobody making stages for that game. Fucking
Messed up.
All the same fucking tracks. Been the same track. Mega Man was the last track, I think.
Why would you put a track in a racing game? That's just stupid.
Yeah. Mario Kart 8 only has like 600 tracks. I mean,
Jesus Christ.
It has a lot of tracks, dude. It really does. It has like, the actual number's like, what, like 84 or something like that?
That's still.
It has a lot of tracks, man.
That is a lot.
Sonic over here is like, yeah, we got 11. That's fine.
That's good enough. Yeah, you're good.
But here, have another character.
Yeah, let's put another character nobody's going to drive around in. How about Billy Hatcher and the giant cock? You put him in there?
Bro, that is so funny that that's what he wanted to call.
Eggmobile.
They should put Yuji Naka in there as a character.
Yeah, that's true.
Just
punish Yuji Naka.
Bags.
All right, I'm going to have somebody explain this to me. The final character for Tekken 8 was announced to be out this winter. Yujiro Hanma.
It's an anime character.
Okay.
I didn't understand either because it was like it's the strongest person, in the world. He's from hang on. I have to look it up. I want to say, what is that, Baki? I think.
What is that?
It's a.
If you say it's an
anime,
I'm gonna be pissed.
Well, it is. It's an anime show. Like
I got that. I got that much. I don't.
Yeah, it's a fighting. It's a fighting anime. Dude is. I think his father is like the strongest, fighter in the world, and dude is like fighting his way to face his father or whatever. My kids talk about it and watch it. I haven't actually watched it myself,
Tekken,
but I've heard it's good. Basically, actually, damn, yeah, it is Tekken, right? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's like that was the whole thing, is like beat Heihachi, right? That was.
Yep. Yeah. So yeah, I guess
that fits then. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that character means nothing to me. Like, you're trying to sell me a DLC pack. Like, I don't fucking care about this guy.
Right. Fair, they're not trying to sell you a DLC pack.
I mean, that's fair. Although this DLC pack is kind of interesting. Kunimitsu and then Bob. Bob's always funny to me.
Ain't the kangaroo back?
Yeah.
Who?
Roger.
Yeah.
Roger.
I couldn't think of his name.
I still haven't picked up Tekken 8. I need to pick it up at some point.
It was a great game.
It's really good. I still haven't bought Heihachi. I need to do that. But yeah, Tekken 8 is
it's like
really good.
Did you get like the southern version? Is Heihachi.
Heihachi.
Come out in an old farmer's outfit with a straw hat.
Oh man, they should add that for sure.
They should. His variant, Heihachi. Oh man, that'd be awesome.
There's a new anime game coming out called Song from the Abyss. I love those games. Like,
yeah, those are solid. I've played the first one. I haven't played the second one yet, but I played the first one. Those are solid though.
Yeah, I really like those.
That's
games.
Cool when new one's coming out.
I don't know anything about those games.
They're essentially Devil May Cry and Nier. Like,
yeah, that's a good.
That's why I haven't played
description.
it.
Yeah, it's not your jam.
Oh, scrolling through here again. City Connection announced Cave Shoot 'em Up bundle featuring Moochie Moochie Pork and Pink Sweets Boosted.
Sure. Yeah. What?
I've been waiting for that, actually.
Moochie Moochie Pork was really big in Japan during the 360 era. There's a ton of those games on the 360.
Cave, what is it? What kind of game is it?
It's a shmup. Cave is real big in Japan with making shmups.
Okay.
So this is not coming to Xbox, by the way.
Of course not.
It's coming to everything but Xbox. They did put the logos in the trailer, so you know. I think that might be it. Bunch of release dates on here. Let me see if anything's happened besides the logo fiasco. No, just everybody talking about Mina the Hollower's got to sell 40 billion copies. See, there's the pork. It's Moochie Moochie Pork.
That just sounds like something I should be ordering from, City Walk down the street. Like, I didn't Moochie. Can I get the Moochie Moochie Pork extra spicy, please?
All right.
I'm hungry. That sounds good.
Don't have any emails, but I do have one tweet, and this could lead into a good conversation about this week. Shogun says, I'm really curious what Sony is bringing this week. Also, nothing has leaked. Is that odd to anyone?
I was thinking that earlier this week, that there hasn't been any real leaks yet.
Well, we know Wolverine's going to be there because Insomniac tweeted about it.
Yeah, Intergalactic, and there's another one. I don't know if it's going to be there, but I kind of feel like we probably will see something about that God of War.
They just announced that. And they said it was years away. So I doubt we see that. Right?
Oh, because,
that was the
years away.
Oh, you're talking about the remake.
From showing anything.
I'm sorry.
Yes, that's what I was talking about.
Or are you talking about the Faye game?
No, not the Faye game. The remake.
Oh, the remake we won't see. The Faye game, I wouldn't be shocked if we don't get one of those.
Yeah, we might get a teaser trailer for that.
Yeah. I wouldn't be shocked to see a teaser trailer for the Faye game, but the remakes, I don't think we see that at all.
I just think it's funny that you even have that kind of stance when we literally not 5 minutes ago just talked about how they announced things too early. Like, I always expect to see stuff early. Like, why wouldn't you expect to see it? Because they slap this stuff in front of us and then 7 years later deliver it to you.
Well, I say that because they just slapped it in front of us and there's nothing else to show.
Right. Well, I mean, that was just Okay, yeah, I mean, that was an interview. I'm just saying that they could show some CG footage, which is what they love to show us. You know, those little CG
Remember
movies
how good
and say it's
Killzone
coming
looked?
soon. I mean, and I'm just saying that because, like his question said, which is why I was even saying it. What the fuck else do they have to show? I mean, I'm sure there might be a surprise, or there would have to be a surprise, because all we know that they're doing is, oh wait, that Horizon game, the little one that's coming to mobile, Hunter Gathering or whatever. That'll probably be
that
there.
game looks like shit. I'm not gonna lie. That game looks like shit.
Like I don't know.
Does PlayStation need to show anything? Xbox is gonna do it for them.
And then there's that.
Well, I do think. So as far as first party stuff, I'll think about that in a minute. But I think maybe we see the true. Like they're gonna have some third party stuff that's kind of big. So I think. Maybe the Resident Evil DLC, that like the substantial DLC, not like the rogue mode or whatever. I think Persona is still kind of in with Xbox, so maybe Persona 6 is at Xbox's show. I don't know. I'm trying to think what else PlayStation might show. We'll probably get another look at that Silent Hill game since it's not coming to Xbox.
Yeah, and I mean we pretty much. I don't remember if they said explicitly or not that they're not doing DLC for Ghost of Yotei.
Yeah, I don't think they will because they shut the online thing down, so I doubt they're going to do DLC.
So that takes Sucker Punch really off the table.
Yeah,
there was a rumor about them doing Infamous though, about them bringing whether.
Well, I think it was going to be
or whatever.
Another developer doing it, not Sucker Punch.
So. Oh, didn't know that.
Yeah, so maybe we see something about that, but that feels pretty early.
Yeah, unless Blue Point. Well, no, they shut Blue Point down.
Oh yeah, they shut Blue Point down.
God damn it, I forget about that.
That's dead.
Maybe Nix's is working on it. I don't know. Like,
maybe they'll release some DLC for Marathon.
Well, season 2 is about to start. That'll be there. They're going to show that. Season 2 starts next week.
Oh, the one that's PvE, you mean?
Yep.
Yeah,
they're adding the PvE mode and all that. So yeah, that they're going to show that.
Like I sit here.
I mean, it feels to me like their sort of output is going to be carried by Wolverine and Interstellar.
I don't think Interstellar shows up until 2028. To be honest with you.
Oh, I'm not saying it's going to be in any sort of form, but I bet they talk about it this week.
Like a bunch of people, like PlayStation. They think PlayStation's going to bring back old franchises. And, we've rumored about this for years, and we wished for it, and like nothing has happened.
Yeah.
No, they haven't. And I just
feel like at this point they're not going to. Like,
well, and their biggest developers that they would use. I mean, the biggest developers that created most of those franchises are working on other stuff.
Yeah, that's why I would think you would hire out like other developers to do those, but like
smaller studios.
But why even do it?
Those franchises
because we're the only people that care about it,
Yeah.
And PlayStation certainly is not like Xbox where it tries to cater to the. Well, I look at PlayStation fans in two different lights. I look at the PlayStation fans like us who have those memories of Sly Cooper, Jack and Daxter, the classic PlayStation franchises. And then you have the new PlayStation fans who are like, if it's not Last of Us, I don't care kind of people.
Yeah, right? PlayStation 4 fans. Like they just kind of came in and PlayStation 4 gen type stuff.
It feels like they could probably put together an Astrobot sequel.
It did get a patch this week.
Yeah, it feels like they could put that together. I mean, the engine's, it's not like you're going to change the engine that much. It's already defined. It feels like you could put out an Astrobot sequel next year and it wouldn't feel rushed.
I love Astrobot. It's the closest thing I feel like we have to classic PlayStation.
Yeah.
Makes me sad that they don't do. I don't, a lot of people talk about their classic lineup and it's like PlayStation Plus has sucked ass. So I don't expect them to do anything on that front either. It's so sad to me that like all you people out there who want Xbox to go away, PlayStation already doesn't try very hard. Can you fathom them if Xbox was gone?
Right. Yeah. Man, listen. They ain't gonna give no F's.
It's crazy to me, man. Like, if it weren't for Insomniac, I don't even know that I would care to own a PlayStation 5 this generation.
See that?
Yeah, I mean, Sony Santa Monica too.
I mean, but what have they done? God of War was on PS4.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I don't have a PS5 game from most of Sony's prolific developers.
Real? That's
You got
actually wild.
You got one from Sucker Punch. You got none from Naughty Dog. You've got none from Santa Monica. You got a ton from Insomniac.
You got one from, you got two, right, from Insomniac.
Yeah, you got Spider-Man 2 and now Wolverine. Yeah.
And and Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah, Ratchet and Clank. So you got
Wolverine.
3. Yeah, you got 3.
Yeah. You got one from Sucker Punch.
It's crazy to me that this is, like you said, this is year 6 of the PlayStation 5, and no Naughty Dog, no Santa Monica, one Sucker Punch.
Man, I didn't even think about it in terms of that. That's actually wild to think about.
Yeah.
Because especially you said Intergalactic, or whatever it's called, it probably won't be till like 2028. So they're going to get their first PlayStation 5 game out when PlayStation 5 is about to go away.
That's what I was going to say, is like, I wouldn't be surprised if that was a cross-gen game.
Oh, yep. Yeah, actually, that would make sense, too. Because, I mean, it seems like it's going to be on the heels of PS. That's wild. Yeah, see, development times are just too fucking long. Like, that's crazy.
Naughty Dog's last game was The Last of Us 2.
And that had been released 7 times since then.
Yeah. It's just been re-released over and over again. Like, they haven't done anything. And what is this now, like 8 years? 7, 8 years?
That's crazy, man. I bet they've been, working this whole time on, getting whatever Intergalactic, whatever it is together. That's wild to think about. Huh.
I mean, the only thing that's kind of
leaked... Is that what it's called, Intergalactic?
I don't remember. I know it's a space thing.
The Prophet, is it like Prophet in the name or something?
I think it is. Yeah, Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I keep wanting to call it Interstellar.
Yeah, I do too.
But that's a Matthew McConaughey movie.
All right. What was I going to say? There was something else I was thinking of with PlayStation that was weird. I don't know. I already lost my train of thought. Yeah, no Naughty Dog game. No Santa Monica game. Does that God of War game even come out before PS6 is on the heels? Like, if they announce it this year, do you think it comes out next year?
Oh, wow.
Maybe.
I would say maybe, because the engine and stuff should be done for all that, right? Like,
I mean, I'd assume they'd use the Ragnarok engine.
Yeah, so it shouldn't need too much super heavy lifting. So I would think, it possibly could be next year.
Like
I wonder if one of these guys, either Xbox or PlayStation, will make a deal with Rockstar and put some sort of exclusive GTA 6 trailer on their showcase.
The rumor is it's PlayStation that has the marketing rights to GTA. But I don't know that Rockstar is usually like, we don't do your shows, we do our trailer.
Yeah, that's why I was skeptical about whether it'll happen or not, but it would be a good content addition for one of these guys if they were going to try to add to
100%.
Their trailer or their what do you call it, showcase.
Yeah, it would be massive, but I'd also at the same time have to wonder, how much does that cost?
Yeah. They definitely gonna be like, well, what you gonna pay us to put the thing over there?
Like, if you get that trailer in your showcase, like, you are the talk of the whole show.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then you got to think Geoff is out there too with his checkbook trying to get it at his show.
Yeah.
The little Summer Games Live thing. So yeah.
So whoever gets that trailer spent a ton of money. I mean, If Xbox was smart, they have the most money. They would pay for it, but I don't think they're going to. See, that's the stuff that you should be doing, Xbox, not fucking removing logos.
Right. Spelling it XB_OX. Like, you do all of that, you know.
That's crazy to me to think that they're going to make this change, because if you listen to that podcast, most of that thing has already been filmed. So they have to go back and edit all of the trailers.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, I did watch some of that thing. Yeah.
Like, the whole showcase is filmed. It's done.
And I will own my part in this, but we are dangerously close to wading back into the conversation about marketing departments conversation with all this trailer talk. But I am curious to see if GTA shows up at one of these conferences.
100%.
Because surely to God they're going to have some sort of trailer.
I mean, if you think about it, the Take-Two or the GTA folks, they don't leak unless, I mean, they had that one leak where they were pissed. But I mean, why PlayStation doesn't have a leak, because they're holding that real close to their chest right now.
Ken and I have signed enough Rockstar NDAs to understand why they don't have leaks.
No, they'll send somebody to your house, dude.
Yeah.
You don't mess with that shit. Oh man, I really don't know. I mean,
that's crazy. This all stemmed from him asking what to see at the PlayStation.
Well, that's why I said it was a good conversation starter, because
it was.
We always do like predictions for these shows, so
yeah, for sure.
I think we're gonna see a new Killer Instinct.
Brother, don't play with my heart like that. This show's been going on so long that we manifested that into existence, and then
it'll be a PlayStation exclusive.
It'll probably come to PlayStation. That's the first one's not on PlayStation, is it?
No, it's
I don't
not.
think it is. I don't think it ever came over there.
Huh, that's interesting. I'm kind of shocked by that, actually. Huh.
I wonder, you know what I wonder if we'll see at some point this week? And probably not at one of the bigger showcases, but maybe it's something on the side, is that the new Rock Band style game.
Oh, from the people that make the cracked controllers or whatever?
Yeah, because we haven't really heard anything about that since its sort of teaser announcement.
No,
so
they brought in.
We'll see something about that this week.
Yeah, they brought in a bunch of Rock Band people for that too. So
yeah,
I need that game. Like,
yeah,
I still play Rock Band weekly. So
yep.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. Yeah, I don't know. That would be I think that would be a really cool get for like an Xbox. Like, hey, we're bringing back plastic instruments. Remember those?
I remember that.
Let's jam.
They're going to need to start doing stuff like that, because pretty soon you're not going to own a console. You're just going to have to go to a friend's house who owns that console. So
that's true.
Might as well bring back all the party games.
You know, we wanted the family Game Pass plan. You don't have to have the family console.
Right.
You all chip in $300 and pass it around. Like we used to do with games.
Sorry,
back
it's Cousin
in the day.
Ricky's turn with the Xbox this week.
Yeah, like we used to do with games. Like, oh, if you buy this one, I'll buy that one, then we'll trade next week.
Yep. I remember doing that.
Oh, yeah.
It begs the question, though. I mean, it's not to sound facetious or anything, but you have to wonder if that's going to push people to the cloud gaming if it's already included with your subscription. I mean, you don't have to have a console. You can play that shit on anything.
I mean,
not well.
It already exists, but I don't know. I'm gonna tell you this: people like me.
I mean, if somebody says, "Hey, here you can spend $1,200 on our console, or with your subscription, you can play it on your TV." Not those of us here, but somebody might think, you know what? I don't have to go out and spend $1,200 on a console. $1,200 would buy me how many months of Game Pass? Is it going to push people towards that cloud gaming, which is ultimately what I think Xbox would love to see?
I mean, I think they'd love to see it. I just don't see people doing it, because most of the people in the mainstream, they only play one game, and most of them play it on their fucking phone. Like they would migrate from Fortnite on their PlayStation. I mean, Fortnite's not going to go away on your PS5.
No.
So they'll just keep playing it there. Like how many people, what was that stat that was going around of like 90% or some crazy number of PlayStation Fortnite players were still on PS4 or some shit like that?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I don't remember the numbers, but I do.
Like it was super high that people were still on the past gen because nobody wants to spend $600 on a new thing that does the same thing they've been doing for the past 10 years, you know?
Well, to be fair, Fortnite is on everything.
Yeah, Fortnite's an easy one.
Right.
Like
I just meant for like, for Xbox exclusives or their Game Pass titles. I mean, if somebody doesn't have to spend, more casual gamer, if you don't have to spend $1,200 on a new system, play it via cloud, that might push people to not spend the money on the consoles
until they play that first game, and then they're like,
right.
"Fuck this! I'm canceling this subscription." Oh man, have you ever played a game directly on a TV? Oh, it's awful.
I play it. I do some cloud gaming. I can't say where, but the network's pretty good. It's okay at times, and then other times it's terrible.
Man, I played that. What's that? That classic collection that Xbox has, that has all the old Activision games on it. I have booted that up a couple times. It's so fucking laggy, and I don't understand because the games are like 20 megabits.
Yeah, I think it just depends. I mean, like if I play something at home on my home network and I'm on my laptop, it does okay. But if I'm on like a public Wi-Fi network, ain't no way. There's no way. You won't. It'll be so laggy. You're just gonna turn shit off. So
yeah. I don't know. It's. I would use the word playable. Like the PlayStation Portable or the PlayStation Portal is playable, but if I had my option, I would 100% be playing that shit native.
PlayStation Portable. PlayStation Portable is good if you don't have a lot of stuff connected to your network. Mm-hmm. If you have a whole bunch of stuff connected to your network, you're almost better off just having a separate router that's just for your PlayStation and your PlayStation Portal.
It's so funny that you did the same thing.
It bogs it down.
You did the same thing I did. We can't just call it a portal. We have to say portable every now and then. What are you doing, Sony? Like, it's too close to the PSP.
It's too close.
Oh.
Just the PP.
PP. It's what you earn in Dead Rising.
Still have not played that.
Ever?
Oh, Dead Rising. Sorry.
What'd you think I said?
Death Stranding for some reason.
Oh. No, you don't earn
my
PP.
Brain,
you don't earn PP in Death Stranding. You just use it to make grenades.
My brain went to Death Stranding because I was looking. My browser is still on list of PS5 exclusive games.
It's a pretty small list, isn't it?
It is a pretty small list.
It's fucking sad, man. It makes me upset. Oh, I don't even remember the last time I turned on my PlayStation 5.
Mine was I played Undisputed on PlayStation Plus.
Oh, that's right. They put that on PlayStation Plus. Yeah.
Yep. And then before that, it was Ghost. When I finished Ghost of Yotei.
Yeah, Yotei was the last big game I played on it. Wow. I don't know, man. All I know is I'm excited.
To be fair, I haven't gone back to Crimson Desert on my Xbox either, just because I haven't had time. So.
Yeah, Crimson Desert's one of those games that I know when I boot it up, I'm gonna be there a while.
Yeah.
So I don't boot it up very often.
Preparing myself for confusion. I'm not going to remember what I was doing or where I was or how to do anything.
Last time I played Crimson Desert, I don't know if you've made it to this part in the game. There's this big battle that's happening, and you have to storm this castle with the dudes around it with you.
Yeah.
And you have to take the horse and ride back up and get some more of the whistling arrows so they can shoot the cannon. Dude, that sequence took me like an hour and a half. There's so much to, like, I didn't realize you could ride the horse back up and like refuel and all that stuff, and just, man, that was huge.
That game's a little bit crazy in terms of how dense it is.
Yeah. I mean, Terrence's review nailed it. This too much. Like, it's just, I feel like I could play that game forever. Shit.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, Terrence already had to leave, so, we're running a little deep. It'll be exciting to talk about this stuff next week. I will be watching all of them, because I just want to see what games are coming everywhere. And I hope Nintendo does one too, because I'd like to see some new stuff there. I know we got Star Fox coming out in June, which I'm pretty excited about. But after that, like, what do we have from Nintendo, So
yeah, I mean, I have to imagine, that a new Mario is...
It's cooking.
It's cooking somewhere, but heaven only knows when we're going to get it.
Yeah, I have no clue. So I'd like to see what they're doing or planning to do over the next, 6 months to a year.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what Xbox is going to do, because I feel like they really need to make a splash, especially with this being the first one without Phil Spencer in how many years?
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy to think about. And then PlayStation's been quiet for so long, and we joke about how they don't have any games. So this is it, man. You got a 90-minute showcase. You're going first.
Yeah.
Make me excited about PlayStation again, because right now I'm just not. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta set some expectations here.
Yeah, like, we know Wolverine's going to be awesome. It's Insomniac. It's a Marvel game. Like, you don't have to plug me on that. I'm already sold.
Right.
Like, give me something new and exciting to look forward to next year or later this year or something. I don't know. But that'll be the show next week. It'll be later, probably Sunday or maybe even Monday, depending on people's schedules. But that's it for this week. If you want to send us emails, we probably won't do tweets next week unless we do like reactions, because these shows are kind of long. But you can tweet at us. It's at ZTGD Podcast on Twitter and ZTGD Radio on Blue Sky. And you can send us emails to podcast@ztgd.com. And that's all I got. So unless anybody has anything... Yeah.
Just for marketing and branding consistency, you think we can change the name to be the same on both?
I did that.
Sorry, I just had to get one more marketing conversation in there.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm not going to do it because I just got the podcast one back. We could probably flip the Blue Sky one. I think it's only got like 3 followers because nobody uses Blue Sky.
It's like me and 6 people.
Yeah, there's like 6 people I know on Blue. Like, every now and then I'll think of somebody that I haven't seen mentioned on Twitter in a long time. And I'll be like, oh, they're probably on Blue Sky.
Yeah, I got. I think I got 10 likes on a Blue Sky post yesterday, and I assume that's like 80% of the user base.
I was gonna say, like, if there was a leaderboard, you probably like right at the top. Anyway, that's it for us. Unless anybody has anything else, we'll get out of here. Peace, bitches.
Alrighty, and it goes something like this.